Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So if it's your very first time being here, my name is Madonna. I'm a Guyanese beauty content creator. So as you guys could tell from the title, I'm doing a Valentine inspired makeup look today. We are going very bold on my lip, which is weird. I don't go so bold on my lips, but it's Valentine's, so why not? And also for my eyes, it's a very soft pink, glam onto my eyes, and I do think that this combination just work great together. So yeah, let's get into this makeup tutorial, guys. So guys, I already did complete my eyebrows off camera, so I'm gonna head straight into our eyeshadows. Okay, so firstly I'm gonna take some of this brown eyeshadow from the Morphe palette, take some of that on a brush, and then I'm gonna start to apply into my crease and continue to blend. So from this same palette here, I'm going to dip into some of this brown shade just to deepen the crease a little, not too much. Always tap off the excess, and then I'm going to start to apply it into my crease, and I'm going in with a different brush. Just applying this shade like right into my crease. Also blend in the two shades in together. And I'm also bringing the eyeshadow shades like right out here to the outer part of my eyes. Continue to blend into my crease. As you guys can see, the difference here is where I apply the brown eyeshadow shade in my crease, and over here is just that transition shade that's there. I'm going to dip in back into that first shade, and I'm just going to apply and blend slightly. I'm not taking it up too much into my brows either, just right here, because I still want this part of my brow bone to kind of be like a bit highlighted. I still want the part to be clear, give me a bit of a kind of like a highlighted brow bone, highlighting my brows. This is how we're looking right now. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. The concealer which I'm using to cut my crease is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer. This one is in the shade Medium Peach. It's a bit lighter. This is what I use for like my to highlight my under eye area, and I think this is going to work best to like give me that cut crease which I'm looking for. So the brush I'm using to cut my crease is one of the brushes from BH Cosmetics Essential brush set, and this is what it looks like. I do also like to press the tip of the brush just to give me like that flat tip. It just helps to make my cut crease perfect. If not perfect, well, good enough for me to cut my crease with. I'm going to take some on the brush and slightly start to cut my crease. I'm going to take the same brush here just to help to blend out the concealer onto my lid before I go in to set it. And I'm using a small blending brush to get onto my lid to set that without getting the setting powder all over onto my eyes. The next eyeshadow shade which I'm using is this nude shade here, which is called Coral, and the palette which I'm using is from Plain Makeup by Yolanda Jamra palette. I'm going to take that shade to blend up here, my brow bone area. And also some here, not much, just to help with the blending. I already did when I completed this eyelid off camera, and the pink eyeshadow shade I'm using is from this palette here, which is the Warrior Tree by Juvia's Place, and this is a very beautiful pink. I'm applying some of this lightly because, as you all know, or if you don't know, Juvia's Place eyeshadows are very pigmented, and I don't want to have my eyelid looking very pink. I just want like a soft pink, so I'm going to take slightly tap off. We're going to tap off the excess and then go in and start to apply. And I'm also taking some of this kind of like a baby pink shade out of the Morphe and James Charles palette, and I'm mixing it in so the Juvia's Place pink eyeshadow, which is going to give me much more of a softer pink, the pink shade which I'm looking for. Then I'm going to apply her onto my eyelid and continue to blend. I wanted my eyes to be much more soft, giving that kind of like it does soft glam look, and my lip is going to be much more bold. It's going to be red. Okay. I'm going to take some of that soft pink or that baby pink eyeshadow palette from Morphe on this small pencil brush and just apply that into the inner part on my eyelid just to brighten up that part. So this is what I'm going for. You see what this look is giving? You see what I'm doing? I love that. To create that kind of like that brown eyeliner, I'm going into the Morphe palette as well. I'm using, so the shade which I'm going to use on Morphe palette is going to be this shade here and also this shade here I'm using from the Morphe palette. And I'm going to take a eyeliner brush from Morphe and to create that eyeliner effect with this deep brown shade, kind of like a chocolate brown shade. And I do love working with this eyeshadow. So I did end up making a mistake and apply some black eyeshadow when I was doing my eyes. So I'm going to just apply a tiny bit onto my next eye just to make things look similar. It must give me the kind of like the same look. It must not be different. I'm just going to apply a slight amount of black and blend that into the brown. I'm going to go back into that brown shade and just define my eyeliner a bit, the liner, which I'm creating using eyeshadows. So I did went ahead and apply some powder onto my face after I prepped my face and everything, and now I'm going to do like the underpainting technique when it comes to my foundation and everything. Meaning, let me show you guys what I mean by underpainting. So I'm going to start to do my contour and highlight and then my foundation after. So that's basically what underpainting is. For my contour, I'm using a Black Radiance foundation stick, and this is in the shade Black Walnut. It's like a 2 shade, let's say 1 or 2 shade darker than my skin tone. This is going to give me like a warm kind of contour, or you could say bronze because it's not that dark. Apply some under my nose. As you would normally blend your contour out, and I'm blending it in a upward angle. For my concealer, I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer. I'm using 2. This one here is much more closer to my skin tone, and I'm going to use a lighter one for highlight. I'm going to apply the lighter shade in my inner corner, the outer part of my eyes. So I'm going to go in and start to blend out my concealer, because what I realized with this concealer, this tends to like dry out faster than when I use LA concealer or any concealer. So I'm just going to blend this out. I love that blend. Okay, so for my foundation, I'm using the Milani 2-in-1 foundation, and this is in the shade 13 Chestnut. So I'm just going to apply it. I'm almost out of this, unfortunately. Like, I'm really out of this foundation, and I'm gonna lose. And with this technique, I don't need a lot of foundation. A little would just do and will just be enough for me. So Yeah, this is just good enough for me. So I'm just going to start to blend, and I'm using this brush. I'm using is the Morphe foundation brush. I do love this brush also, and a lot of my brushes are from Morphe and also from BH Cosmetics. I also kind of give myself like a reverse contour, but not too much. I don't want like a sharp line there. I just want to give myself a slight bit of a reverse contour. And when I finish blending out my foundation, I just like to take my brush around in between my contour and my highlight and just kind of like blend out the harsh lines or the harsh edges and so on. This just helps the blending process. And this is what it's giving. To set my highlighted areas, I'm using this Maybelline loose finishing powder, and this is in the shade medium deep. This works best for like my melanin ladies, like for my melanin girls. I love using this powder to set my under eye area, and I'm also using a powder puff. If you haven't tried a powder puff as yet, you should, because this does the work for you. It does. Going in with the Black Radiance True Contour palette, I'm using that to set my contour. I'm also going to use this middle shade here to set the rest of my face. For my blush, I'm using this blush here from Black Radiance. This is the Rich Peach blush. So I'm just going to apply that onto my cheek. Not so much because my eyes are already giving pink. So I'm just going to apply a slight amount and blend that in. Okay girl, let's get into this lips. Okay, I love how makeup is looking this far. It's giving. I went ahead and did my under eye off camera. You know, simple steps. Apply the browns, blend that out, and also the pink into the inner part of my eye. So that's what I did. Okay, so let's get into my lips. So first I'm gonna take this medium brown lip liner pencil, and this one is from LA Girl Cosmetics. I'm gonna use this to outline my lips. Really like outlining my lips. I'm really trying to get like to the line of my lips using this brown pencil lip liner. Just like to go over my cupid bow a bit. Okay, like that. Take some of this Forever Red lip liner from LA Girl Cosmetics, and I'm also going to go over where I've lined my lips with the brown lip liner just a bit, not too much. I just hope this look comes together when I finish with my lips, because I'm giving this red lips a second thought. Honestly, I'm kind of like giving this red lip a second thought, but like it's Valentine, so I'm just going to keep going with that. So for my lip, I'm using a lip gloss, and this is the Red Blossom lip gloss, and this is from our local brand, which is Lotus Cosmetics. So I'm going to use that to apply on my lips, girl. I just hope this lip work well. If not, I'm gonna just change it. Ooh, this is giving red, red, red. Ooh. Ooh. So guys, this is the finished look. I do love how my lips and my eyes are looking. At first I was like, the red lip is not giving, but I think the reason why I reacted in that way is because I usually don't wear a red or bold lip. I don't go for like those bright colored lip. I mostly prefer like a nude lip with a beautiful brown lip liner, and that would be it. But I think that this lip really is working. I do love it, no lie, I do love it. But you know, this is what it's giving. Okay, and it's Valentine, so it's worked perfectly, and I love that. Okay. Let me know what you guys think about my makeup today. Give me your feedback in the comment section down below, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button as yet, make sure you do before you leave. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.